Chuck, this is your December 20th, 2023 lesson. Setup looks good. We like everything's good about it. You have to excuse the red post. It's not exactly on your swing plane. Your swing plane is something parallel to these yellow lines. It doesn't have to be precisely on one or the other, but just the shaft has to remain parallel to those lines. So let's just run it through, okay? So you take it back and you whack it. Okay, so this is the part of the program where we want to hear you go, oh, good backswing, and then we want to hear you go, oh shit. Okay, as soon as we see that, as soon as you recognize that, that represents progress, okay? And as you come in here, you know, it's way too steep, right? So here's the shaft. Here's the shaft. And this is where it should be. Okay. Now, every great player has it on their forearm when they come down. Okay. So this is, and I think you got a picture from the last lesson of a left-handed Adam Scott where it's right on his forearm. So make sure that's printed out and you know, so you have some reference. Okay. Now, the part of the problem too is the head's dropped maybe, I don't know, 2 inches, inch and a half, and forward maybe an inch. So we got some head movement. It's not needed. But let's follow this thing through. So it's steep. Now at this point, see that club's way outside your hands. It should be overlapping your hands where that red X is. Okay. And I think you also have a picture of you versus a left-handed Adam Scott. So that's where it should be. With the club head out here, the ball's only going to go right. And then your body goes, oh, it's going right, so I don't want to clear my hips. It's going to go more right. And so you leave the club face open and kind of carve it, slice it back to the fairway. So it prevents you from clearing your body because you don't want to, you know, the ball will end up back here behind you. Okay. But here's the good thing is, see this action of the lower body turning? You didn't have that before. And see how it's really kind of a fluid swing, albeit off plane, but before it was just mechanically back, and then you just kind of got the lower body stuck behind, and you just threw your hands at it. Now you're turning. Look at this. Ending up on your toe, left toe. It's really good. So that aspect, I mean, it's improved with the layoff because it's more of an athletic swing than ever. We just need to get it fine-tuned. Now, after we got you on the swing planer, the X-planer, and went through some drills, you ended up with the right concept. Okay, so here it is on the right. Oops. Let me put this up on. After, 40 minutes of work, check out this swing, okay? That's like perfect, okay? And see how you're a little below plane, which is good. Then you get up. It's a bit above the plane, but watch this coming down. See this angle in here between that top yellow line and the shaft? See how it shallows out? See that? And guess where it ends up? This is really good. Okay, so we compare it to this guy. I mean, the right-hand golfer is going to beat this guy every day of the week. So we end up here, and look where your shaft is, right on. Whoops. right on your left forearm, where it should be. Look at that. That's brilliant. Let me give you a hard copy of it. Okay. And then when you get to the hitting area, see how the club head is slightly behind your hands where it should be? And look at this club head. Look at the difference here. Holy cow. Look at that. So you can play all day long with this swing on the right. You can only play 1 out of 20 times. You can only have one swing good out of 20 or 30 with this swing on the left. So, kudos. Now, I think once it gets on your forearm on a regular basis, you'll be able to rotate your hips and come through and better timing. Yeah. So the one on the right is the new model. Okay. We don't need a left-handed Adam Scott. We just use this one.